Hello guys, it's Nail and today I'll be doing a copper toned eye makeup look. I've already gone in and applied my moisturizer, so now I'm just applying my primer. And the primer I'll be using today is a Maybelline Baby Skin.
This primer is pore filling, so it should blur my pores and give me a smooth application. So after I've completed applying my primer, I'll move on to filling in my brows. And the product I'll be using today is the Nabi Eyebrow Gel. Okay, so whenever I'm filling in my brows, I like to maintain the natural shape of them. So what I like to do is to mimic the direction to which the eyebrow hairs usually grow, so I can have that natural finish. After having filled in my brows to my liking, I then went ahead and cleaned them up using some concealer in the shade Toffee by LA Girl. For my face today, I won't be using any foundation. I'll just be sticking to a concealer, and the shade I'll be using is Espresso by LA Girl. My reason in sticking to concealer today was I wanted a lighter finish with decent coverage, and that's exactly what I got. Anyway, so moving on to my highlight, I'll be using the same brand of concealers in the shade Toffee. Oh. And I'll just be blending it out in the areas that I see fit. So the places I usually highlight are my under eyes, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. So after blending out my concealer, I then went ahead and set it in place using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Whenever setting concealer, it's best you go in exactly after blending it out, then setting it with whatever powder of your choice. However, if you set an area that has a crease, I can assure you that that crease will show during the day. So it's best you go over and blend, then set. So after having set the areas in which I've used concealers, I then went ahead and gave my lower jaw area a highlight using only powder, and this will just give my contour a more defined look. So usually in applying powder over products, usually things may go out of place. For example, your eyebrows. I went in and used a spoolie and brushed them in the direction to which I wanted them to lay. And usually brushing them just gives it a nice fluffier look. So yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Okay, so now onto the eyes. I'll be using a Amuse palette in neutral. So for the first shade, which has number 1 on it, I'll be using that shade as my transition shade, and the one that says number 2, the second one, I'll be using that shade to add some depth to this eye look. And you just want to blend, like really blend it. You don't want it sitting just in one area. So yeah, you blend with a fluffy brush until it looks decent, at least. After blending out both those shades, I went in with a different palette and I used a burnt orange color, number 3, and I just added that color to bring some warmth to the look. After adding a transition color, the depth, and a shade for warmth, I then moved on to the lid, and I'm applying some concealer as a base so the lid color will pop and I'm using a more copper toned, and it was a fourth shade in the eye palette. So after applying the lid color, I then moved on to the other eye and did the same thing, concealer, then packing in the lid color. And you want to put on a good amount so it pops, and try to ensure that the lid color covers the same amount of area in which you did on the other eye, so it makes sense. Okay, so after completing the lid area, then went in with the shade I'd used for depth on the outer V area of the eye to tie the look together. I then went in the lower lash line and I applied some black, and then to complete this eye look I went in with the burnt orange and I just ran it below the lash line. So yeah, finish the eye look. Yeah, that's that. Alright, so now that that's complete, I just ran some black eyeliner in my waterline to make my eyes pop. Now going in with some contour powder from the Profusion palette, and I'm just blending it into the areas that I want to add depth to, and I'm just blending. So after blending in the contour in those areas, I then went in and contoured my nose to bring back some form to my face, because when concealing you can tend to hide areas that you don't necessarily want to hide, but you know, it covers up what you don't want to be seen and also covers up what you sometimes want to be seen. So I went in with some contour and brought back some depth to my nose. I then went in with a powder highlight to bring forward the areas I wanted to be seen. So now I'm going in with some blush, and this will tie together the whole face and just bring back some life to my cheeks. I not only apply blush to my cheeks, but I usually apply some to my nose. Yeah, I like how it looks, so I just apply some blush to my nose and above my nose in that area where you can see me applying it. Yeah, and then I add some to my forehead and a little bit on the chin, because I like having this almost flushed look. Then I went in using my Milani powder to complete this entire look, just blending in everything, tying it together, toning down the highlight, you know, just totally bringing back warmth to the face. I'm then going in with some City Color mascara to bring out my lashes. I don't usually use lash because I have really curled lashes and it just doesn't make sense. I'll either have to straighten them, or I'm going to have to cut them and apply them underneath my lashes, and I just can't be bothered, to be honest. Or I'm going to have to use single lashes. So yeah, just skip that step and just apply mascara, and I apply it generously. Okay, so maybe I'll apply lashes if I'm doing like a creative look, you know, some carnival or just a bright color that I think lashes may tie the whole look together. but for today it's just mascara. So until then, it's mascara. Alright, so when applying my mascara, I like applying it to both my top and bottom lashes. So I just feel it gives you this more open eye awake look. So yeah, I just do that. So now I'm just going in with my highlighter, and I'm just using the Milani Strobe Light in shade number 4, and I'm applying this product to my forehead, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and the high points of my cheeks. And I'll be applying a bit of it on my the inner corners of my eye, and also my brow bones. After completing my highlighting, I then moved on to my lips, and I used a brown lip liner to outline them. Then I went in with a nude lipstick. I then added some nude lip gloss, a clear lip gloss, and that was it. Thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe, and be blessed, guys.